Here we go with this stupid bullshit.
What?
Oh, here we go with Charles's dumb bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Stupid bullshit. Just gonna link this on Patreon.
I'm gonna walk this faggot.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Love you too.
Where's the faggot? This dog. Getting fat.
Alrighty. Yep, Jeremy, what's up? You're the first viewer. Just waiting for some more people to hop in here until I start, wrecking this retarded 42-minute and 58-second video. I got about halfway, 20 minutes on my own, and yeah, either 22 minutes. That first part was retarded. The second half, though, that's going to be new to me, but I'm not expecting any better in the later half. This is going to be really funny. Lenny Brown, Tom Burgard, sup? Alright, sweet, people are joining pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll just wait at least another 5 minutes, about 5 minutes, and just to make sure everyone is able to catch the first part. Oh, man, I haven't seen the entire video he made, so this is going to be the first time watching it all the way through. But I saw the first half, about the first 22 minutes, and just so retarded. Oh, God. I am going to make like an actual response to this. I actually tried making a response to the entire video, but the memory card on my camera just ran out of memory. It's a 64 gigabyte card, and I only got through 8 minutes of this video, and it was just way too insane. Then I tried recording it on my computer, and again, it was so insanely long. I had more problems. Like, it would have been a 3-hour, 4-hour fucking video, so it was like, yeah, no point doing that. So I figured I'd just respond to everything on stream, and I'll let him kind of run on with his ideas a little bit, rather than just stop and then explain in detail why that's fucking stupid. It's I don't think Charles actually has a strategy. I think he's too stupid for that, but the way he makes these dumbass videos, it makes it really hard for like a real proper in-depth response. But yeah, I think it's just because he's stupid. I don't think he actually has a strategy with that. No, this is going to be Patreon only, but I am going to make an actual response to this. The way I'm going to do it is, because really what this video is, he'll make an argument, he'll stick with that argument for 10 minutes, he'll just repeat the same thing over and over again, and then he'll move on to the next topic. Repeat that argument over and over again for 10 minutes, move on to the next thing. So I'm just gonna like respond to 4 or 5 main points in this video. I'm not going to like go through the entire video in detail like I did before with that really in-depth critique I made of him. But I'm going to point out the major bullshit, because really, if you point out one argument in his video, you pointed out like fucking 20. Oh, Singer was not in a death camp. Yeah, a few people told me about that. You know, I'll acknowledge I made a mistake, but the point still stands. There are Holocaust survivors who've compared the Holocaust to animal agriculture, and he's directly related to family, at least, who've been in the Holocaust. Like, the guy has enough. He's credible enough to use as a source, really. Alright, I'll just leave another 2 minutes until just about everyone gets in. I don't want people to miss the first part, so just another 2 minutes, and then we'll start this retarded-ass video. He classified me as schizophrenic. He's not a medical doctor, he's not a psychologist, psychiatrist, he's got mental issues of his own, and he openly admits to this. Like, he is a drug addict. He even posted on his Tumblr about some of the problems he has with his mother dying and shit. Like, the dude has probably more issues than I do. Like, as far as being a good human being that can just incorporate well and be successful in society, he has more problems than I do. So yeah, he's in no position to criticize me for my mental illness, whatever it may be. Maybe I'm schizophrenic, who knows? What are my thoughts on honey? No, honey isn't vegan. I've mentioned this in 2 of my Onision videos, so if you want a more complex analysis, just watch my Onision videos. But basically, honeybees are used to produce honey for that purpose only, or they're used in commercial pollination. And commercial pollination is completely different from honey production. So when you're buying honey, you're just buying honey, you're exploiting bees. Commercial pollination is a completely different use for bees. And commercial pollination is actually, and honey production is actually bad for the environment. They compete with other natural native pollinators. There's a beeping going on. They compete with other natural native pollinators. So basically, honey just isn't vegan. What you can do is look online. There is a vegan honey substitute. It's primarily made out of apples, I think. And it's really good. I think it's apples, maple syrup, some other things. I was thinking of buying some and then trying it out and reviewing it, but yeah, just get a vegan substitute for honey if you really want it. Alright, I think we're ready to start here. If anyone has any audio issues with like my voice being too loud compared to the video I'm playing, or vice versa, just tell me. I can change the audio.
So the purpose of me making this video is not to slander Richard from V.
It is to slander me. I've watched enough, and the issue is I made a video critiquing him on his lies, his bullshit, his slander, the misinformation he's giving intentionally, and none of this is about me. Is about him, which it should be, and just defending my claims against him. No, this is all about me, and he's just trying to harm my reputation again, and it's just as I predicted, so.
Vegan gains, and it's not to focus on the specifics with the science and all the facts. The purpose of
It's not to focus on the specifics with the science. I know you can't handle science. He also mentioned facts. Yeah, no shit, Charles, you're a fucking liar.
this video is to separate myself and to showcase the fundamental differences between me and the vegan social media elite who
Vegan social media elite? You'll be hearing that phrase a lot, and I'll explain later why he's using that.
Richard from Vegan Gains does represent. So let's get right into this. I'm going to kind of break it down in a few different clips, and I'm going to explain to you why my message is much more effective. And
this isn't about effective vegan activism. This is about you being a fucking liar, deliberately trying to slander people, destroy their reputations and careers, and you're particularly attacking vegan activists. And yeah, apparently Charles just wants to take things off the rails and make this all about me.
much more influential than his.
The vegan cheetah actually isn't vegan, even though he claims to be vegan.
So right off the bat, this is something we hear from the vegan social media elite. We hear this from Richard, we hear this from Freely, we hear this from a lot of big popular vegan YouTubers. This is an elitist mindset where you have to meet a certain standard to be in the vegan club. And if you
Okay, I mentioned this in my Jacqueline Glenn video, and basically what he's doing is he's using slave morality, and what slave morality essentially means is you're part of the lower class, and when you're poor, this is being used in Christianity essentially. This is where this sort of slave morality comes from, but if you're a weaker, lower kind of class, you're good. If you're a higher class, then you're bad. So what he's doing is he's painting me as the higher class, which means I'm bad. Him and everyone else who eats meat, animal products, you know, including vegetarians, they're a part of the lower class, and they're poor, oppressed, they're the victims, and being a victim is a good thing. So this is his whole game. He's just doing this value switching thing, and he's trying to make himself seem like a victim, and being a victim's a good thing, and since he's the victim, he's in the right, I'm in the wrong. It's nonsense.
you don't meet that standard, you're not allowed in, you will not be respected, and you can't even engage in the conversation. They've created a vacuum.
Okay, I just want to cover this point in particular. I don't want to engage in a conversation. Let's just quickly watch the latest video, just the beginning, the latest video he made about me.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Vegan Cheetah. So for today's video, I want to welcome all of Richard's viewers. I want to welcome the subscribers from Vegan Games' channel. You guys have been hanging out in my videos the last couple of days, and I really appreciate it. Now, I understand some of you are probably upset with me, and that's okay. At least you're able to come over here and talk with me about it. I'm also going to assume that because Vegan Games is mentally ill, that most of you that follow Vegan Games religiously
Okay, so he mentioned I'm mentally ill. That's going to be important a little later.
the way you do, most of you are probably mentally ill as well. But have no fear, everyone will be protected over here on the Vegan Cheetah channel under the vegan umbrella. Over here on my channel with the vegan umbrella concept, everyone will be protected from harassment and abuse by military.
Yeah, harassment and abuse. You just disparaged mentally ill people, so I guess your safe space isn't so safe. And, yeah, if you want to have an open discussion and debate, then why the fuck are you creating a safe space which is designed to throw debate out the window? I also left a comment down here which he deleted. So, yeah, who's the one trying to run away from a debate? I think it's the one with the safe space.
essentially an intellectual ghetto where the same people are.
Oh yeah, and there were a few people dealing with mental illness in his comment section, and they actually told him that they were really sad that he tried to disparage mentally ill people. So his safe space isn't so safe. It's hilarious how everything he does just completely backfires on him now.
Or just bouncing the same ideas off of one another for years on end, and this is the shit show that we see from the vegan community on YouTube.
Shit show. Oh god. Who's running the shit show, Charles?
This is why we have so much infighting, is because people like Richard don't have the capacity to understand that my veganism might not hold up to his standards, but then again, I don't have to answer to Richard.
Yeah, that's right, Cheetah. You don't have to answer to me. Yeah, I'm not the one who created veganism, first of all, so veganism isn't a standard that I created. Veganism came well before I was born. You don't fit the definition of vegan, and therefore you're not vegan. You don't have to answer to me. If you want to eat animal products, that's fine, but since you don't fit the definition of veganism, you're not vegan, so fuck you.
I don't have to answer to.
Oh yeah, and again, this is another, he repeats these themes over and over again. I call it the Hitler strategy, but it's the slave morality thing. I'm a part of the elite class, the real vegans. He's just a lowly, fake vegan, and I'm oppressing him. He's the victim.
Vegan Games or anybody else on the internet, if I claim to be a vegan, I'm a vegan, and I feel like that should be respected.
If you claim you are vegan, you are therefore vegan. That's the same fucking explanation that people who are non-gender binary give. Well, I think I'm neither a man or a woman, therefore I'm a Zir? You have to refer to me as Zir? Well, you know what, Charles? I'm the Queen of England, and I'm also a unicorn, and just because I make that claim, it must be true. You can't change the definition of things. You have to prove your identity, and it has to be agreed upon with others. And since you can neither prove you're vegan, since you don't fit the definition, and no one can agree with you that you're vegan, you are not vegan.
Essentially what he's doing is discriminating against me because my lifestyle or my...
Discriminating against? No, like, yeah, human beings categorize things. So, yeah, if you don't fit the definition of vegan, and therefore you're not vegan, I guess that's a form of discrimination, but not in the way you're trying to paint it with this slave morality you're trying to go for.
My diet doesn't fit some kind of elitist standard that he has. So all their...
Elite, yeah. Elite, social media elite, repeating themes over and over again.
They're a fake vegan, they're not really vegan, they're plant-based. That is dinosaur rhetoric from 2016. And unfortunately for Richard, if he doesn't reconcile these beliefs, if he doesn't at least take a second look at what it is that he's been saying the last couple of years, I do feel like his message will become obsolete.
Whose message is becoming obsolete? Let's look at the like-dislike here. Nobody agrees with you. Literally, nobody. It's funny how many people actually hate him. It's just funny. You can just look through the comments, like, nobody wants to deal with fucking Charles. I mean,
this
it's
is going to be
hilarious.
sort of
He's just
a
a joke.
repeating theme for the not-so-vegan cheetah, Charles Marlowe. He's a fucking liar. He lies about literally everything. He only cares about money, and he lies to make money, and because he's become a significant presence on social media, I'm not going to let him get away with lying anymore.
So only because I've become a significant presence on social media, and compared to Richard's channel, I wouldn't say my presence is that significant. I'm just kind of doing my thing over here. But it's interesting that you have to have a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of relevancy or views to be able to engage in a discussion. And
This isn't a discussion, Charles. I called you out for your lies. I wasn't really interested in having a discussion with you because you're a completely illogical fucking moron. No, I just wanted to point out that anyone who thinks you have any credibility should take a second look and see you for the liar you really are. Nothing we're doing here is a discussion, and you're the one who wants to throw out a discussion with your fucking safe space. And the reason I called you out is because, yeah, you're a significant presence on social media. Your videos tend to get around 10 to 20,000 views. And that's more than some really good vegan activists get, like Emily from Bite Size Vegan, who you lied about, who you claimed is scamming her Patreon supporters, which is her only means of income, really. So you tried to destroy her career and reputation, and you have a bigger social media presence than her. So, yeah, I'd consider you a somewhat dangerous person, and I'm going to squash you, if I haven't already.
I do want to commend Richard for actually coming out with a video on his main channel addressing some of my arguments and some of our disagreements.
Commend me, yeah, whatever. Did Peterson get me into Nietzsche? No, I don't know how it really happened. I guess I was just looking up philosophers on YouTube, and then I just ended up reading Nietzsche. He seemed really interesting to me. I liked his slave morality concept. I think it came up because I was looking at a lot of SJW videos, and they use the slave morality concept to, like, as a basis for their arguments. That's probably why I found Nietzsche.
I will commend him for that. To say that I'm a liar and all I care about is money, well, I think a lot of people do care about money.
Well, so I called you a liar. That is true. I demonstrably proved you are lying, and I love how you just glossed over that. You didn't say, well, I'm not a liar. He said I'm a liar, and I only care about money. Well, I think a lot of people care about money. Okay, so you admit you're lying.
I'm trying to make a living, I'm not gonna lie. I think Richard is trying to make a living as well.
Wow, this apartment isn't free? Jeez, thanks for pointing that out, fucking moron.
In that way, we are similar, but as far as the accusations that I'm a liar, I've thrown out a lot of speculations in the past, and sometimes I've been way off, and sometimes I've been right on. But
Speculation. When you make a video claiming Bite Size Vegan is scamming her Patreon supporters, and that is the only way that's her only means of income, and you're trying to destroy her career and reputation, I wouldn't call that speculation. I'd call that a fucking lie that you use to slander her, and really that should be considered libel. She should be able to sue you for that. That is a lie that is very easy to prove. All the things you said about her and her Patreon, it was an outright lie. Anyone who just glances at her Patreon page can see that.
But I've never said that anything I said is fact. And
I don't even have to make this video. Charles himself just said it. He's full of shit. Remember how at the end of the video I said from now on, you'll only be harming your own reputation? I was right, wasn't I? I never said anything, I never mentioned that I tell the truth. Okay, so you're lying all the time. Okay, great. Like I already said. Thanks for agreeing with us.
video. I've never claimed that you should follow my advice or follow what I'm saying blindly. So for him to call me a liar, I think is unjustified.
No, it is actually justified because you are in fact a liar. Again, a liar is somebody who deliberately tells mistruths. Something that, if you say something that you know isn't true, you are therefore a liar. That is the definition of a liar, and you fit that definition. You don't fit the definition of veganism. Like, see how it's important to categorize things so we can find the truth, which is something you're not interested in?
The simple fact that really what I do is tabloid news for the vegan community on YouTube, and it really doesn't have to be much more than that. I would like to get more people, more non-vegans and vegans alike, to come together and collaborate. Beyond that, basically what I'm trying to do is...
No, you're not trying to get vegans and non-vegans together to collaborate. What you're trying to do is destroy the vegan movement as a social and political movement. You're claiming you can eat meat and be vegan. Well, if you can eat meat and be vegan, then everyone is vegan. Literally everyone. So veganism means nothing. Thanks, Charles. You helped a lot. Nothing happened. Everyone's vegan now. Congratulations. You won.
Is build a YouTube channel.
You know, I think there's all kinds of veganism. I think we could have, you know, vegan till 4 or weekend vegans. You know, if there was a girl on YouTube that had as big as a platform as Raw Alignment and she was promoting, you know, vegan only on weekends or weeknight vegans or whatever, I would support her just as much as I would support anybody else, you know. Anything to normalize veganism, you know. It's not normal to be vegan 24/7.
So right here, right away, you admit to not supporting veganism. What you're doing here is supporting plant-based eating. Veganism is a lifestyle which seeks to eliminate as much as reasonably possible animal suffering, cruelty, exploitation, and death. So you can't just be vegan for a few days a week. If you're vegan, you've embraced a lifestyle and a philosophy which seeks to eliminate animal suffering and death as much as reasonably possible.
What he's basically saying is that if you've embraced veganism, you're embracing his philosophy and his life.
No. Again, I didn't create veganism, Charles. You just saw the definition of veganism pop up on screen. If you're vegan, you do not support the suffering and death of animals. If you eat a plant-based diet 5 days a week and then you eat meat and dairy and eggs on the weekend, you're not vegan.
Lifestyle, and if you don't, you're not in the club or you're not good enough. Now I gotta
Another example of slave morality.
call Vegan Gains out on this because he uses the same definition that I use for veganism.
No, you don't.
So at least we have a common reference point. But the thing is his interpretation of veganism is based on a very extreme ideology, and he
Extreme ideology. Not killing, torturing, raping, confining animals. That's an extreme ideology, according to you, Charles.
He basically glosses over a few key words in this description. Let's take a closer look at the definition. So from vegansociety.org, it says that veganism is a way of life which seeks, keyword seeks, to exclude as far as possible, another keyword, and practicable, another keyword, all forms of exploitation of, cruelty to, animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Now let's break it down a little bit. The three key words there are seeks, possible, and practicable. So seeking itself implies failure. It implies imperfection.
Yeah, Charles, this is, again, this is like a false equivalence kind of fallacy he's trying to make. He's basically saying, well, if you commit any amount of suffering, then you can just cause all the suffering you want. No, the reason why seeks, like, yeah, there's inherent perfection in being alive on the earth as a human. You're going to kill animals regardless, just because of the fact you're alive. Animals are killed in agriculture to produce grains, to produce fruits even. Insects are killed. You're going to have some impact, but that's impact that you can't avoid. If, as a vegan, you're trying to avoid as much of an impact as you possibly reasonably can, and that means not eating cheese sandwiches when you go to restaurants, you stupid fuck. Did I talk to Happy Healthy Vegan about the interview? Yeah, the thing, Angie was talking to me about it. She said she had no idea Charles was, like, a fucking serial liar, and she still doesn't trust him, so, like, yeah, she just didn't watch his videos.
Somebody is seeking to be vegan, it doesn't matter if you do it 110% or if you only go 50% of the way. If you're seeking...
Again, a false equivalence fallacy, and he's just totally muddying the definition of veganism. Okay, so if I intentionally cause harm, that's the same as accidentally causing harm. And again, if you're intentionally causing harm, you're not vegan.
Seeking every single day to live a vegan lifestyle to the best of your ability and to eat a...
Well, what's the best of your ability, Charles? Did you have to eat a cheese sandwich? Did you have to go to the store and get ramen noodles with chicken? Like, if that's the best of your ability, then please kill yourself now because you are a waste of fucking space on the planet taking up precious air.
A vegan diet to the best of your ability. That is what that word means. You are looking for. You are trying to find the way. It's not a destination, and it's not a utopian vision for the abolition of the meat and dairy industry.
Yeah, it is. Vegans are abolitionists. That's the whole fucking point. You're a welfarist? Veganism has nothing to do with animal welfare. It has to do with abolition. So, you're a fucking retard.
Now the two other key words, as far as what's possible and practicable. What's possible and practicable to me is probably going to be different than what's possible and practicable to you. And
You live in Los Angeles right now, and I'm pretty sure Los Angeles isn't, like the Antarctic where there's only seals and penguins and pretty much nothing you can eat there but raw fish and whale blubber and crap. Like, yeah, you can go to the grocery store, just like I can, so what the fuck are you talking about?
And the word practicable means that you're putting something into practice. For Vegan Gains, it's possible for him to put veganism into practice in a
Wow. It's possible for me to put veganism into practice. Charles just isn't in the same position as me where I can choose not to eat cheese sandwiches at restaurants.
much different way than it is for maybe myself, you, or anybody else on the internet. And I think to gloss over these key words in the definition that were put there on purpose so that people could interpret this many different ways.
No, there's a very strict definition of veganism, and this proves how fucking retarded you are. The definition of veganism is just one clear, very easy to understand sentence, and you cannot understand one single fucking sentence in plain English.
I think is dishonest. I don't like to compare veganism
Dishonest.
to religion, but bear with me for just one moment. If we take a look at the Bible, there's all different varieties and versions of Christianity. You have everything from Catholicism to Protestant. Everybody that
Okay, he just compared one single sentence, just one very single sentence, which was the definition of veganism, to the Bible, which is a compilation of religious texts that are how many hundreds of pages. That's as complex as one sentence, you fucking retard.
reads the Bible,
And by the way, the Bible contradicts itself with every single fucking statement it makes because there was not one single author. It's being rewritten, translated an innumerable amount of times. Yeah, vegan, the definition of veganism? No, it's right there on that page. One single, very simple to understand sentence.
reads into it something different. They take a different
Yeah, not raping women is a journey, not a destination. Not murdering people is a journey, not a destination. It's just crazy.
interpretation out of the pages of the Bible. Same thing with the Quran, same thing with any holy book out there. So if we relate that back to this definition,
He compared veganism to Islam, a religion which thinks you can put a magic spell on an animal, and then once you slice its throat open while it's fully conscious, it will not be harmed.
my interpretation of veganism is going to be much different than anybody else's definition of veganism. Vegan Gains wants to
Okay, you can think whatever the fuck you want in your own stupid, dumb little fucking head, but if you can't label yourself a vegan because you don't fit the definition, and no one accepts that identity that you created for yourself, so no, you're not vegan.
promote veganism on an extreme ideology and on an elitist vision that
Another example of using slave morality, where he's a victim when no, animals are the victims.
most people will not be able to obtain, and therefore he uses his platform of 200
He's such a pussy, again, like, I swear. He tries to act tough online, but he plays a victim game, just like SJW's feminists. He's a poor little victim, he needs sympathy. What a pussy.
170,000 subscribers, and his platform is being a vegan to look down on everybody else,
Another example of slave morality.
virtue signal to the masses, to gain relevancy,
I am going to do a halal meat video, don't worry.
financial stability, and anything else that he can possibly acquire.
Oh, I'm using the vegan platform just so I can get money and fame. Like, you're actually fucking retarded. He's actually suggesting that the reason I started YouTube was to make a significant income, like to live on it. How the fuck can anyone choose YouTube as a career? You can try as hard as you fucking can. You may not be successful on YouTube. This is just the most retarded shit. I was working as a photographer and part-time as a trainer before I started doing YouTube, and I just started doing YouTube as a side thing. It happened to blow up. Charles thinks that just because I'm successful on YouTube, that means I only care about money, and I'm virtue signaling, and just wait, he's gonna actually mention virtue signaling.
When you say you should only be vegan
he
5
hasn't
days a
already.
week, or just on the weekends, or vegan until 4, that doesn't make any fucking sense, because that's like saying, I'm only a serial killer on weekdays, I'm only a rapist on the weekends.
So this is an illustration of his extreme ideology expressing itself.
Thinking that murder is wrong, rape is wrong, that's extreme.
I would never compare a non-vegan to a serial killer or a rapist. And
That's because you're a fucking moron. They are in fact committing rape, murder, what is it, imprisonment? Like, I guess you could call them kidnapping.
I think that any vegan that does this should actually be denounced. We've had
Any vegan that tells the truth should be denounced, but anyone who eats meat, dairy, or eggs is vegan if they claim it. Thanks, Charles. I can tell by the like-dislike ratio and the massive amount of comments all calling you a fucking retard that you're really helping your own credibility here.
people like Richard in the past, very popular vegan YouTubers, that have said this kind of thing, and the backlash is enormous. He also says
Backlash is enormous. Again, look at the like-dislike ratio, and if you want, take a look at the fucking comment section. Yeah, backlash.
you can't be vegan until 4. Why not? Because you said so?
No, you can't be vegan until 4 because that does not fit the definition of veganism. I didn't say this. I didn't create veganism, Charles. You stupid fuck.
Because you say somebody can't be vegan only on the weekends, or vegan till 4, or vegan for breakfast, whatever the hell you want to do. Just
Okay, I just noticed this. This is the third time I think I've seen this part, but what he's doing this weird manipulation game where the way he uses "you say you can't," when I say he's using that phrase with a different meaning, it's as if he's suggesting that I'm physically forcing them to not be able to do that, when what I mean is you can't call yourself a vegan and do that. And again, it comes into that whole slave mentality victim thing. He's trying to suggest that I'm like actually physically holding people down so they can't eat meat, which is fucking weird.
because you say somebody can't do that and call themselves a vegan, to quote the Blue Wren, there is all kinds of veganism.
No, there isn't all kinds of veganism. You just read the definition. There's all kinds of vegan diets, but you just read the definition of veganism.
Blue
You're a
Wren
fucking
says
moron.
there's transitional vegans, there's vegan curious, there's vegan on the weekends, vegan on weeknights, there's vegan every single day of the month except
He's making this dumb explanation after not only did he read the definition of veganism, but he also watched my explanation of why this is logically impossible.
for one day. This is a fundamental difference between me and the vegan social media elite. They
Another example of using slave morality and playing a victim game.
will sell you the lie that there is this utopian vegan vision, or there is this
Selling you a lie. The biggest liar. Oh.
certain standard that you have to meet. Now, I could call Richard out for all kinds of holes in his vegan life.
Yeah, now the pressure's on you, so let's just, just push that back and switch the focus to me.
He flies around internationally between Belgium and Canada.
Okay, so apparently, according to him, planes are not vegan, so now you know. Cheese sandwiches, they're vegan, but now you know planes aren't vegan. He also said, I fly around? No, I don't. I went to Belgium to be with my wife, and I couldn't stay there. I tried to get a residence permit there so I could stay for a number of years. I couldn't, so I had to come back to Canada. How is that flying around?
He uses expensive audio and video equipment and
Oh, expensive audio and video equipment. Okay, if it's expensive, then it's not vegan. If it's cheap, then it's vegan.
expensive computers to produce
Expensive computers, yeah, you gotta get a cheap computer. Then it's vegan.
his videos. Human beings
Like, again, this is professional equipment. Like, yeah, I do this for a living, so I'm not going to buy a cheap little fucking shitty point and shoot to just share photos on Facebook. Yeah, I do this for a living. Like, yeah, it's going to be more expensive because it's professional equipment, Charles. I don't own any of the shit because, hey, I own expensive things. Fucking moron.
in China are exploited so he can enjoy the benefits of his video production and his YouTube lifestyle.
Yeah, every worker is being exploited, Charles, in virtually every industry. It's not just workers in China. My wife had horrible fucking working conditions in Belgium where she was making plastic bags, I think? Shit to do with plastics. Like, Why don't you talk about the chicken farmers in the United States, who most of them are below the poverty line? So, what about that exploitation, Charles? Again, this is just anything you can do to make a fucking excuse and make me look bad.
But I'm not one of those vegans on social media that's going to go around policing people's lifestyles and telling them that they're a fake vegan.
You either
That's because you are a fake vegan, and that would be hypocritical to do so. Not that you mind being a hypocrite, but that's just not something you can get away with.
support cruelty and death, or you don't. So you don't even know what veganism is.
Another fundamental difference, okay?
You don't know what veganism is.
Vegan games and the vegan social media elite, they see
Another example of slave morality. Have I said that like about 20 times already?
veganism as a black and white issue, and it's not. It's actually very gray. And
Oh, I didn't realize murder, rape, torture, those are gray areas. Okay.
if we don't change our message to be more inclusive and allow people to contribute and realize that
Contribute? Who's contributing by eating Big Macs?
people have many different versions of a vegan diet or vegan
Yeah, there's many different versions of a vegan diet, but there are constraints of what a vegan diet is. It cannot include animal products.
lifestyle that they can live. I think we're going to destroy the image of veganism on social media from within. It's people like this that create the backlash from non-vegans.
You are trying to muddy the definition of veganism so that it means nothing. You're literally trying to destroy veganism. When vegan means you can eat as much meat as you want. Yeah, your definition of veganism, anyone is a vegan if they claim it so. So, okay, everyone in the world is vegan, Charles, since you don't have to do anything to be vegan. So, I guess you win. Everyone in the world's vegan. Stop making videos.
And it's this harsh, judgmental, holier-than-thou virtue signaling.
Virtue signaling. Oh, what have you been doing just now? You're playing a victim game. You're trying to get sympathy. You're trying to act like you're protecting people's feelings. That sounds like virtue signaling to me. Another example of the use of slave morality.
That turns thousands, if not millions of people away from the idea of
Away from the idea. Look at your like-dislike ratio.
even trying.
I found this on your comment about being a versatile vegan. You can have 2 to 3 of lean meat a day and 1 to 5 pounds a week, and you'll be okay. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Charles, did you really just say that you can be vegan but still eat up to 5 pounds of meat per week?
Okay, so Vegan Games took me out of context in my live broadcast. I'm known for trolling on my live broadcasts, and yes, I do embellish some of my arguments for the entertainment factor alone. Now,
I took him out of context, and by taking him out of context, what he means is he is a liar, and he deliberately lies to people to get a reaction. So, another example of him ruining his own credibility, so literally nothing you say can be taken seriously, was anything you just said. Serious? Like, are you serious about veganism being nothing, and anyone can be vegan if they claim it? Was that another troll? This is nonsense. Like I said before, you're only harming your own reputation from now on.
I didn't tell anybody that they should eat 5 pounds of meat, but somebody had asked me, what if I'm eating meat once, twice a week, but every other day of the week I'm vegan? If somebody is vegan, either for dietary reasons or some kind of ethical or moral reasons, and they're only vegan 5 or 6 days out of the week, then they are vegan. If some
No, they're not. If they eat meat twice a week, they're vegan. Pathetic.
somebody is reducing the amount of meat or dairy products in their diet for ethical or dietary reasons, and they want to say that they're vegan, I think we need to accept that. I remember Jenna Marbles.
I'm a girl because I wear a wig sometimes in my videos, and you're just going to have to accept that I'm a female.
back in the day released a video like right as she was getting super popular on YouTube, and a lot of people were asking her, what do you eat, because she was very lean back then, and she said, I keep a vegan diet 6 days out of the week. 1 day out of the week I do consume cheeseburgers, or maybe I have some cheese on my salad or whatever, but she said 6 days out of the week I keep a very strict vegan diet.
Yeah, and now she's on a strict vegan diet because she is in it for ethical reasons, you stupid fuck. And what the fuck does Jenna Marbles have to do with the definition of veganism?
That's a form of veganism.
That's not a form of veganism, that's plant-based eating.
Used the word vegan to describe her diet.
She used the word vegan to describe her diet, but that doesn't make her vegan.
You can't accept that, I'm sorry, Rich.
If I can't accept that, then that's your fucking problem, not mine. We know what the definition of veganism is. You can't change the definition. Whatever. I don't know what else to say to this idiot.
But it's Dinosaur 2016 Raw Till 4
Wow, second time you said that.
rhetoric like this that causes so many problems in the vegan community.
No, you're the one causing problems.
So you aren't telling vegans to go back to eating meat, but you also claim that if you do go vegan, you are guaranteed to suffer health consequences from it.
I've never stated that if you go vegan, you're guaranteed health consequences.
Yeah, you have. I'll just try to look that up real quick. He actually did directly said that.
Redneck the vegan.
Let's see. Lucy, get the fuck out of here. Let's see.
Like, oh my god, everybody's gonna go vegan and eliminate meat and dairy products from their diet because it's the best thing to do and it's the healthiest thing. It's not necessarily the healthiest thing to do. If you go 100% vegan and you eliminate meat completely out of your diet, you're gonna suffer health consequences from that. You know, it could be dry skin, could be, brain problems because you're not getting enough DHA. It could be angular colitis. It could be protein, there's a lot of different things that could happen to you from going vegan. 100%.
100%. He just said there's a 100% guarantee to suffering health consequences by going vegan. So you just lied again, Charles, and you think you can just get away with this with me around.
I've never stated that. There are vegans out there, like Vegan Gains, that will promise you all kinds of health benefits from a vegan diet. Vegan Gains likes to paint the picture that veganism is this blanket diet for everybody on Earth, and as long as it's planned out well, there is no possible way that you can get sick or have your teeth rot out or lose your hair or get fat. And I want to clear...
Yeah, if it's... Well, hair loss is just something that happens to men when they age. If it's well planned, then yeah, you're not going to get fat. Maybe learn how to brush your teeth if you're afraid of your teeth rotting out. I don't know. Like, I never claimed that being vegan makes you immune to any health malady. This is just another straw man.
Clear this part of my argument up as well. Veganism may not cause any terrible health consequences for you, and there's no guarantee you're going to experience health consequences. But at the same time, there's no guarantee you're going to experience the magical benefits of Vegan Gains' diet. Now, everything does have a consequence. If we think about consequences in positive and negatives, yes, going vegan most likely will...
He knows he's lying here, so now he's just trying to say, well, I did say that before, and when I meant consequences, I mean, you're going to have consequences whether they're good and bad, when you know what he meant. He was describing health maladies. It is retarded.
Will have some benefits. Most likely it'll have some bad consequences as well. If you don't go vegan, yes, there are some benefits to that, and also there's some consequences. So again, going back to the black and white issue, veganism is extremely gray. Many people have come forward explaining that. Girls with eating disorders saying their vegan diet had them revert back to...
Wow, girls with eating disorders, and an eating disorder can be classified as an actual mental illness like anorexia. So you're saying somebody who's mentally ill, their mental illness got the better of them and they got sick. Wow, what the fuck does that have to do with a vegan diet?
Eating disorders, people getting fat on Raw Till 4 diet, fruitarians losing their teeth and losing muscle mass. We need to stop pain.
He's saying this while vegans have the lowest body mass index of anyone in the world, aside from starving Ethiopians.
painting the picture of veganism and the image of veganism in black and white. This is so important for my viewers to understand.
No, Charles, there are no guaranteed health consequences to going vegan because there is not one vegan diet. You can either eat a healthy vegan diet or you could eat an unhealthy vegan diet. But the fact is, a healthy, well-balanced, appropriately planned vegan diet is nutritionally adequate and healthful for all stages of life from pregnancy to adulthood, as stated by the American Dietetic
Look at that. Science. Science, bitch.
Association in a peer-reviewed published paper.
Well, Richard, good for you that you have the time and money to plan out your vegan diet and you can pretty much afford to eat anything you want. I don't happen to be in that position right now.
I eat oatmeal with hemp protein and soy milk for breakfast with a few apples, maybe a carrot, for lunch, maybe some beans, rice, and again, dinner, beans, rice, kale. Yeah, I'm just living in fucking luxury.
Recently moved to Los Angeles. I'm literally eating ramen noodle soups and...
Oh, is there any chicken in that? Oh, it's not vegan then.
What else do I have in here? Let me see what I have in here. I've got oatmeal packets and...
I spend about $100 on groceries per week, but remember, I'm also buying groceries for 2 people, so...
and a thing of nuts, okay? And I think I got 1 apple in the refrigerator. So it's really nice for somebody with 270,000 subscribers that probably makes upwards of $10,000 a month to...
No, I don't make upwards of $10,000 a month. I really wish I made that much money. I'm hoping in a few months I can make that much money, but, no, and again, you overestimate what people earn, so you can use this slave morality thing you keep trying to push. They're the wealthy, elite, ruling class, and we're the victims. Yeah, I don't make quite that much money. Sort of close, but not quite that much.
To tell me that as long as my diet is planned out well, I should have no problem meeting all my nutritional requirements. It's really nice hearing that from somebody like you. But
okay, so if you eat meat, you are therefore perfectly healthy, and you are meeting all your nutritional requirements. Fucking dumb as fuck. Yeah, vegans tend to have on average, lower amounts of nutritional deficiencies. The shit we do tend to be deficient in, like B12, supplements are cheap as a motherfucker, so this is nonsense.
unfortunately, not everybody is in that stable financial situation.
Stable financial situation? Oh, well, gee, we need to eat some steak and lobster. That shit's cheap, right?
You are in and that you benefit from. I also find it interesting that he made time to combat me on his YouTube channel right in the middle of my move in LA.
Yeah, no, I decided to call you out on my YouTube channel because I found videos of you flat out lying. I found a video of you lying about Emily from Bite Size Vegan. All this shit ticked me off, so I decided to make the video. You think I'm afraid of you? Like, this is what you come up with. You're fucking dumb. I'm not afraid of you. I didn't plan this out so that you'd have a hard time coming up with a response. You're just dumb. Like, I've debated many people online before who aren't moving, and they're fucking dumb too, just like you. But you're dumber.
Thinking that I wouldn't have time to respond to him, or I wouldn't have time to do any research or come up with some arguments against his. And I think it's very telling of his strategic approach to try to discredit me and call...
Strategic approach? No, the truth isn't a strategy. The truth is just the truth. Somebody emailed me? Okay.
Calling me out in this time where I'm really rebuilding my life in a brand new city.
It's not the consumption
I wonder how easy it is to get heroin in Los Angeles.
of meat and dairy products that is making people sick, okay? It's not the consumption of meat and dairy products that's giving people diabetes and heart disease and clogged arteries. It's the overconsumption of meat and dairy products that's making people... I mean, that's the reality of the situation that a lot of vegans don't want to admit.
Define overconsumption, Charles. I hear this meat in moderation argument all the time. Well, tell me what's too much. And maybe a better question to ask is, how come I can eat all the fruits and vegetables I want without getting sick, but somehow there's this limit to how much meat and animal products I can eat?
Richard said...
Okay, so first of all, he cut out the part where I explained how cardiovascular pathologist Dr. William C. Roberts has stated that the only way a herbivorous animal can get atherosclerosis is by consuming saturated animal fat and cholesterol. Humans can get atherosclerosis, therefore we're herbivorous animals. We can eat as much fruits and vegetables as we want, and we will never develop atherosclerosis. Meat, on the other hand, there's a limit. So keep that in mind with this next load of bullshit, he says.
Says that there isn't a limit on the amount of fruits and vegetables that you can eat, but there's a limit on the amount of meat and dairy products. And I stand by that statement where I said I think it's the overconsumption of meat and dairy products that's what's making America and the Western world sick with diabetes and obesity. I think it is the overconsumption. It's not meat and dairy products alone. That's another different...
Okay, if I can eat literally, even when calories are considered, if I ate 10,000 calories in fruits and vegetables, I will never develop atherosclerosis in my arteries. Meat, on the other hand, I could eat 2,000 calories of nothing but animal meats and like cheese, butter, you name it, any animal products. I will develop atherosclerosis. Like, where our physiology is just built to only consume plants because that's what we evolved to eat.
And opinions, and that's an argument that hasn't really been brought forth much into the vegan community here on YouTube. But when he says there's no limit to the amount of fruit and vegetables that you can consume, there is.
I was saying this in regards to developing a particular chronic disease, and atherosclerosis, that's really important in determining what your species-specific diet is. So he's taking me out of context again. He removed a huge chunk of what I actually said so he can spin this dumb angle.
Actually a limit, okay? If you're smashing in 3,000, 4,000 calories like Raw Till 4 tells you to do in carbohydrates and bananas and dates, you're gonna have consequences from that.
Yeah, you'll get fat if you overeat. We know that. That's not what I was talking about.
We can look at Julia Bohr, we've already talked about this. We can look at the eating disorder vegans, we've already talked about this. There is a limit. There's a limit to everything. You're not just gonna be able to consume
No, there's not a limit to how many lies you can fucking say.
limited amounts of fruits and vegetables and expect to be healthy. This is basic common knowledge. I think most people would agree with that statement.
Charles, I challenge you to just show me one single health benefit to including animal products in your diet, and I know you can't do it. You're a fucking moron for one thing, but if you could do it, you would have done it already.
So Vegan Gains wants to resort to calling me a moron to
You are a moron. I'm not resorting to anything. You just are a moron.
try to discredit me.
No, I didn't call you a moron to try to discredit you. I called you a moron because you are a moron. I discredited you with facts and evidence.
As far as showing people the benefits of meat and dairy products,
Fucking
there are
retard.
many doctors out there. Probably your doctor would tell you a moderate amount of meat or dairy.
Yeah, my family doctor said that I should eat some amount of animal products when I went to see him last. Does that mean he knows what he's fucking talking about? Hardly any doctors get any nutrition training, and guess what? My family doctor isn't a cardiovascular pathologist who's world-renowned like Dr. William C. Roberts. Like, you're trying to do this thing where anyone's opinion is just as good as anyone else's opinion, and medical facts, they don't matter, they're just opinions. Science, it's just an opinion.
Is healthy for you. And I'm not going to be the one to tell Vegan Gains that he should be consuming meat or dairy, even in limited quantities, but it is a fact that humans are naturally plant-based omnivores. I do
No, it isn't a fact. Show me one physiological adaptation we have made to eat meat. You can't.
think that's the diet that most people would thrive on.
Most people would thrive on. Yeah, over 600,000 people in the United States alone die from heart disease. Yeah, a lot of people are thriving. Oh, that's weird. The Californian Adventist vegetarians, they're the longest living population on Earth. Coincidence?
And a lot of people say, oh, I'm surprised you don't follow Dr. McDougall or Dr. Bernard. I actually do follow Dr. McDougall's diet for the most part. I do think that a starch-based diet works for me best. It's what I enjoy doing, and it's what keeps me full and satiated while at the same time staying trim and lean.
The reason why you're lean is because, for one, you take Anavar, which is an oral anabolic steroid. One of the side effects of Anavar is it aids in weight loss. It does help you build muscle a little, but it is a very good weight loss drug. This is at least from what I've heard and read about Anavar. It does increase strength, boost your metabolism. You also take other drugs like caffeine and nicotine to suppress your appetite so you can eat less, again, helping you lose weight, stay lean. None of this has anything to do with your specific diet. You're taking steroids and other drugs to help you lose weight.
So I do think there's some merit to what Dr. McDougall and Dr. Menard and all these plant-based doctors have to say. But I don't worship them like gods, and I do realize they're doctors, they sell books, they sell diet plans, and they're in it to make a buck as well.
Yeah, so Charles is now claiming that these vegan doctors are lying so they can make a quick buck, and they're doing this vegan diet book hustle. Hey man, you want the hookup, man? You want the hookup? You want some Dr. Michael Greger, How Not to Die? You want some Dr. John McDougall starch solution? I can hook you up, man. Whatever your fix is. They're fucking medical doctors, Charles. They make enough money as it is. They're not really earning a killing with these fucking diet books. They're making barely anything. The only reason they do this is because they actually care. If they wanted money, they'd just be pushing drug treatments, keeping their patients chronically ill for decades. So they're on expensive medications for a long period of time, raking the cash. Yeah, again, you're trying to discredit very credible people just by using money. Again, and this comes back to the slave morality thing. You're just a victim, aren't you?
I think for anybody not to acknowledge that fact, they're basically living in a delusion. You see
Living in a delusion. Oh, that's good coming from you.
these vegans all the time that worship these plant-based doctors, and yes, they might have some good advice, and it might actually work for you. But as many plant-based doctors as there are, there's just as many non-plant-based doctors that'll...
Oh, and again, everyone's opinion is just as good as everyone else. Yeah, when you specialize in something, when you've spent decades researching crap, when you have your own published peer-reviewed papers proving that your low-fat vegan diet reverses heart disease better than any other fucking diet on the planet, even better than any drug treatment ever, oh, your opinion's just as good as that guy whose family doctor says you need to eat red meat for iron.
I'll tell you the exact opposite. And neither Vegan Gains nor me is a medical professional, and to be honest,
Yeah, okay, so let's rely on Dr. Michael Greger, Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Michael Claper, Dr. William C. Roberts. Fuck. Do I have to keep going on?
honest with you, if Vegan Gains and I could find some common ground, I think it would be that we should agree not to be giving medical advice and be cherry-picking from...
Cherry picking. You were the one who was cherry picking. You claimed that my B12 deficiency was a sign that my diet is inherently unhealthy. You went to a biased website called The Healthy Home Economist. You cherry-picked quotes from an article you found on there about B12. You didn't mention that no matter what you eat, you may end up becoming B12 deficient because of absorption issues. You're the one cherry-picking.
from different medical sources on the internet to fit our arguments.
Again, you just admitted to being too fucking stupid to be able to use any kind of critical thinking skills to understand who the experts are, who's more credible. Yeah, so to you, science, that doesn't exist. It's all opinion, and everyone's opinion is just as good as somebody else's opinion. So what are you left with, Charles? You just cherry pick the shit that you want to be true. Whereas, I don't know, I look at evidence, and based on the evidence, I come to the most reasonable, sensible conclusion there is.
What you do is you just manipulate everyone. You just single out these one single specific nutrients like DHA or vitamin B12, and then you claim, well, if you're on a really restrictive vegan diet, like a raw vegan fruitarian diet, you're likely not going to get an adequate supply of these nutrients, and then you use that to make a blanket statement that vegan diets are just inherently unhealthy.
Well, things like DHA and vitamin B12, protein, calcium, these are all very important.
Yeah, that's why I'm injecting...
Richards, careful with that.
That's why I'm injecting B12 supplements into, like... Yeah, I take supplements, Charles. I understand the importance of this. That's not the issue. I just claimed that you make these blanket statements about how vegan diets are inherently unhealthy. Oh, yeah, let's just talk about something else.
Vegan Games wants to kind of brush this off as little nuances that don't matter.
I'm injecting B12 into myself, and then you made a huge fucking deal about that. You're a liar.
The truth is, these macro and micronutrients are very important for human health. And then he says that I manipulate people, or I manipulate my viewers or the vegan community.
Yeah, you do.
I find this hypocritical because
Hypocritical.
Vegan Gains himself is one of the biggest mass manipulators on social media.
Watch him not explain that or give any evidence to support that claim.
He's done everything from using tactics of fat shaming to even shaming a man with cancer. I remember when he was
Fat shaming and shaming people with cancer is being manipulative. I guess you can accuse me of fat shaming, but really what I did was shame people who wanted to normalize obesity. I never shamed somebody for having cancer. I said Furious Pete shouldn't get any sympathy for having cancer when he has no sympathy for animals. So again, you're fucking lying, and what have you been doing this entire time? You've been virtue signaling, trying to get sympathy, playing a victim game. Yeah.
was trying to call out Furious Pete, which failed miserably, but he was trying to call out Furious Pete.
Failed miserably? No. I think I got my point across. Just, you know, butthurt people get butthurt, Charles. That's the way of the internet.
Because Furious Pete had testicular cancer and made a joke about this person dying. Now what he does is he taps into the pseudo-emotionalism of adolescent males in his comment section, and that's what he's built his platform on.
No, I think I built my platform on good informative content that's entertaining. No, I'm pseudo-intellectual, what? No.
He built his entire platform on the same manipulation tactics of Raw Till 4, Freely, and
Manipulation tactics. Oh, yeah.
During Rider. Those are his idols, and those are the people that he's modeled himself off of, and that's what his entire
I didn't model myself off Freely or During Rider. I think you can tell my content is radically different from theirs.
platform is modeled off of the Raw Till 4 call-out methods. He still does it to this day. About 2 weeks ago, he was calling out a character from Game of Thrones.
Hopthor Bjornsson? He's not a character, he's a real person who is trying to pretend he cares about the environment. Where the hell is that video? There it is. Yeah, Hopthor Bjornsson, he's not a character, he's a real person, and, is there something wrong with criticizing people?
He literally devoted a whole video to trashing an actor that plays the part of a character from Game of Thrones, and he thought that was appropriate. Or
yeah, it is appropriate because the guy is claiming that he cares about the environment when he eats so much animal products. His environmental impact is at least, like minimum, 5 times worse than an average person's.
he thought that was effective vegan activism, or thought that that was...
How wasn't that effective vegan activism, Charles? How wasn't it? How many people who watch my channel, how many people fucking go vegan because of me? Quite a lot. Like, I'm not trying to sound important or anything, but quite a lot. And you can see the likes, dislikes. Yeah, there's a lot of likes. They're about equal. But for as many people who disliked it, there are people who like it. I appeal to some people. Some people hate me at first, and after they watch my videos, logic wins. You have no fucking sense of logic or reasoning. This is why you're failing fucking hard. No one is on your side.
content that was going to benefit the vegan community.
You were at the Healthy Living Expo in Los Angeles, where you were on a panel with doctors like Dr. John McDougall, Dr. Neil Bernard, Dr. Michael Klaper, just to name a few, and they've covered all of these fucking vegan deficiency arguments like DHA and vitamin B12. So you know that you are full of fucking shit.
Yes, I was fortunate enough to be on a panel with these plant-based doctors in
I love how we can't just fucking make an argument like, yes, I was fortunate enough.
Los Angeles a couple of months ago. And though I do agree with most of the stuff these doctors say, I do read Dr. McDougall's books, I don't worship him like a god. I do happen to follow his diet, but I'm not in a position to tell you it's absolutely gonna work. A lot of vegans like to use...
Yeah, 'cause you're a fucking moron. If you're not in the position to tell anyone that it's not going to work, then how about you read Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn's own research, where he reversed, over 90% of his clients with cardiovascular disease. The only people that didn't have reversal of their coronary artery disease were people who died because they already had severe heart disease and they just couldn't be helped no matter what, or people who dropped out of the program. But yeah, the people who stuck to the program, all of them saw success. So if you're not the one to speak about the success of vegan diets and the reversal of chronic disease and everything, how about you just read those medical texts?
Anecdotal evidence, freely of nano.
Anecdotal. Oh god. Yeah, no, scientific research isn't anecdotal.
Girl is one of the biggest offenders of this, and she'll show off her aesthetic, show off her body, and she'll say, if you only eat the way I do, you can look like this too.
She doesn't really say that.
Same thing goes for vegan gains.
I've never said that. Literally, I have never, even once, even suggested that. Yeah, if you eat like me and you train like me, you'll probably end up looking pretty good. You'll grow muscle, you'll be fairly lean, you might have abs, but no, I never claimed that if you eat exactly as I eat and you do everything I do, you're going to look exactly like me. That's bullshit.
He's just as guilty. But we've got to recognize that in this
How many times have I, like, taken photos on Instagram with my shirt off, wearing a bikini? Like, no, I don't even do that.
society, even doctors have something they're trying to sell. And if we don't realize
Doctors have something they're trying to sell. Well, guess what, Charles? Do I even have that here? You know, I put my Dr. Gregor How Not to Die book somewhere else, but yeah, books like these vegan promoting books like Dr. Gregor's How Not to Die, The Starch Solution, it doesn't make as much money as statin drugs. It doesn't make as much money as blood pressure medication or diabetes medication. This is another fucking ridiculous, like, slave morality argument.
that people blindly follow advice without question, and that's what creates intellectual ghettos and vacuums.
You couldn't even respond. This is the guy who has a safe space, and he's talking about intellectual ghettos and vacuums. The video that me and my wife made about you, you can't handle any kind of criticism or confrontation.
So Vegan Gains is a little upset because I didn't just go ahead and respond to the video on his girlfriend's channel, and there's multiple reasons I did that.
The main reason is we called you out for being a fucking liar, and you could not refute one single fucking point we made.
Is Vegan Gains uploaded that video on Christmas Day. I didn't even...
Okay, let's see. Salad Goat, Cheetah. So this is Jasmine's channel, Salad Goat. We're gonna try to upload more videos. Okay, so this was out December 25th. We uploaded it on Christmas Day. He has not responded to it. Like, okay, this was uploaded on Christmas Day. Just so you have context, the cheetah call-out video, that was January 3rd. So, what, 8 days? Over a week after we uploaded that video, he still didn't respond to it?
I didn't even watch the video till later that evening, probably well into the next day, the day after Christmas. Well,
You had a week to respond, and you're saying you couldn't respond to it because we uploaded it on Christmas Day. That's nonsense.
I was enjoying Christmas dinner with my family. We went out to go see a
You had a week to respond to it. You can't use Christmas as an excuse.
movie. We had some good vegan food. My brother and I drank a little bit of wine. I was enjoying family.
Oh, and by the way, let's see. Yo Vegan Gains, you mad bro. He uploaded that the day after we made that video, so he clearly isn't interested in a debate. He didn't mention me in the video, just him talking to Angie and Ryan. So yeah, you had a week to respond. You chose not to because, you know, you couldn't respond to a single argument we made. And you haven't responded to a single argument I made. You're just drawing all the attention off of yourself onto me, dancing around questions, avoiding the serious topics.
During the holiday. Even Vegan Cheetah took Christmas Day off from the vegan
Oh, and apparently more than a week off.
drama. Vegan Gains decided it was appropriate to upload a video onto his girlfriend's channel, trashing me and calling me a retard and a junkie.
You are a retard and a junkie, you admit this.
And not really saying a lot.
Yeah, I actually did say a lot. I did. That's why you chose not to respond to it, and that's why you're choosing not to respond to this either.
Vegan Games is one of those dudes that talks a lot, but he doesn't really have anything to say.
Oh, I have a lot to say, and I think you found that out pretty fucking quickly. Let's see who's having a mental breakdown. Let's see if I can get to his Tumblr. Okay, yeah, I don't think it works. Anyway, he was saying he was having a mental breakdown from all the stress from YouTube. Yeah, I had a lot to say, and it's apparently causing you severe mental stress.
I'm sorry that I was stuck in your head on Christmas Day. For me personally, it was family time, and it was time just to enjoy my holiday.
And for a week later? This is a joke.
Another reason
What other videos did he upload in between that time? Let's see, he made one, The Reason Stella Ray is Deleting Comments. That was December 27th. No, he could have responded to the one me and my wife made, didn't choose to. Let's see.
Cheetah deleted your comments.
Yeah, Andy's been deleting. Okay, that's December 30th. You could have responded to the video me and my wife made. You chose not to. Nikocado, again, you could have responded to the one me and my wife made about you. You still didn't. So you're a liar.
decided not to respond to him on his girlfriend's channel is because I am not going to engage with you on your girlfriend's channel. If you
Oh, okay, so my girlfriend's channel just isn't big and important enough. She doesn't have enough subscribers, not enough views.
want to enter into a conversation with me like we're doing now, which I do.
This isn't a conversation. You're just making up lies. I already called you out for your lies. This, I don't have to prove you're lying. I'm just making you look like an even bigger jackass.
Commend you for. I will do that, but you are going to do it on your main channel. You're not going to use your girlfriend's platform to slander me and try
Slander? What? The truth isn't slander, Charles. Maybe you should look up the definition of slander.
to defame my character
Defame your character, yeah. If the truth hurts your character, that's not slander.
and think that I'm going to jump on a response video for you. That's not how I play this game. I think
That's not how I do. Yeah, okay. Well, I made it on my main channel. It's gotten over 100,000 views now. You know you can't ignore it, so that's why you're doing this. The video me and Jasmine made got a little over 20,000 now. Yeah, you could ignore that. The one I made, no. That's why you're responding to it.
you found that out.
What's this bullshit about ethical vegans being girly little pussies?
So I'm not exactly
Again, he took that out of context. He took it out of context, so it makes no sense.
sure where he's going with this, but my main problem with ethical veganism is
Let me see if I can just quickly get to that point in my video. Let's see. Did I say that anywhere? What'd you do? You threw him off the stream in real life. You act all nice and polite and you lie so you don't have to have any sort of confrontation.
Consumption of meat and dairy products, not eliminating meat and dairy products entirely. It's impossible.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, he was saying that only dumb girls care about animal ethics, and then I pointed out how he's a pussy, and I don't know why he's trying to compare, like, dumb emotional women to ethical vegans, but that's the context, and of course, he took that out of context so no one could understand, so he could make up more lies.
that it is pseudo-emotionalism. For the most part, ethical vegans, they're pseudo-emotionalists, and what they do
Pseudo-emotionalists. No, ethical vegans understand that animals are living, breathing, sentient beings who deserve a right to live. They're not psychopaths. They don't think they can just slice anyone's throat open and be ethical people.
is they over-identify with animals. They
Over-identify. So over-identifying with animals is not wanting to slit their fucking throats open.
anthropomorphize
Anthropomorphize. No, you don't have to see an animal as a human being to think you shouldn't slit their fucking throats open.
animals, which means that they put characteristics, human characteristics, into animals.
Yeah, I think animals have this like instinct to not die. Like they have this aversion to getting their throats slit open, sort of like people do.
And they base their ethics and opinions about animal welfare on the fact that they're a human and they have human emotions towards animals.
Yeah, animals don't want to die, people don't want to die. I think that's good enough to understand that you shouldn't kill animals.
And what I'm trying to do on my channel, even though I'm a vegan for ethical reasons...
You're not a vegan, you're nothing for ethical reasons. You're putting the label vegan for attention, money. You found a weird little niche on social media.
I'm not a vegan for dietary reasons or for health reasons or for the environment necessarily.
You're not.
I'm vegan because ethically and morally, I feel like it's the right thing for me to do.
You're using moral, you're really doing the moral subjective thing. Okay, well, if morals don't really exist, Charles, and we can just choose what's ethical and what's not, how about I slit your fucking throat open right now? That's what I feel is right for me to do. You know, if it's not right for you, that's too bad, because apparently might makes right. So, yeah, if you're gonna use the moral subjectivism thing, don't be a fucking pussy. Man up and fight me to the death.
But I am not an ethical vegan in the sense that I would identify myself with vegan extremists, such as Vegan Gains, such as...
He wouldn't identify himself with vegan extremists who think it's wrong to slice an animal's throat open, but he would more identify with meat eaters who, you know, kill, torture, murder animals.
Direct action everywhere, where you literally go into establishments or stand on street corners harassing people, screaming at people, and you call it activism. I think vegan social media needs to move as far away from that as possible if we're going to gain any political credibility in the future.
You can argue about effective activism all you want, but you're not vegan, so I think that alone just takes away all meaning from what you're fucking saying. But you're not advocating veganism. You're just saying, well, if you say you're vegan, you're vegan. That's not advocating veganism.
So if I ever said ethical vegans are pussies, what I basically mean is that
if I ever said this, I was just full of shit.
They sit on street corners crying about...
No, they don't. Those are just animal activists who have a difference of opinion on what is effective activism. You're saying all ethical vegans sit on a street corner? Okay, so you do that. You just said you're an ethical vegan. This is retarded.
Things they can't change, and they spend all their time and energy focusing on what's not possible instead of focusing on what is.
Yeah, telling people that you're vegan, if you say so, that's pretty easy, isn't it, Charles?
Possible. The nature of politics is collaborating with the other side and focusing on what you actually can get done.
You're not trying to get anything done. You literally just said you're vegan if you claim you're vegan. That literally does nothing. So, mission accomplished, Charles. Everyone on the planet is vegan because they don't have to make any sort of lifestyle changes. They're vegan if they claim it.
Not focusing on what you can't get done.
You've actually been stupid enough to upload video footage of yourself eating a cheese sandwich.
Oh, is that cheese on the bread?
It looks like cheese.
We're just gonna pretend it's not there. How about that?
I don't think it's cheese. I think it's
We're gonna be fake vegans today.
Once you saw that there was cheese on that sandwich, don't fucking eat it, dumb fuck. Or maybe better yet, tell your server that you're vegan and you don't want any foods that contain animal products, and they could have gotten you something that's actually vegan.
So this is where the spectrum comes back into play. This is where the umbrella concept comes back.
Yeah, your umbrella concept is fucking horseshit. If you eat animal products, you're not vegan, dude. Like, stop. Just please stop.
Back into play, okay? For Vegan Gains, his version of veganism would be to send the sandwich back. The sandwich is not
Yeah,
going to be
because
sold
that's what
at work in the
vegans would
restaurant
do.
industry before. It's either going to get thrown out. If
No, you haven't worked in a restaurant before. It's going to be sent back out for the next person who ordered it, or it's going to be thrown out, and then the restaurant loses money, and they figure, oh, well, maybe if somebody asks for no animal products, or then we just should make sure there's no animal products, or maybe we should have vegan things on our menu. If you don't send a message to the restaurant that you don't want animal products, yeah, nothing gets done. Again, this is, what is it? Appeal to futility fallacy. Like, you ate cheese, you're trying to come up with a stupid fucking excuse that, oh, it would have made no difference. Well, yeah, it would have, Charles.
we're lucky, the servers will eat it. But because it got sent out to the table, if I send it back, most likely it's going to end up in a dumpster and end up in a landfill somewhere. I'm simply not willing to waste food like that. Did you guys...
You're full of fucking shit.
Guys know that over 40% of our food supply.
What the fuck? You know, I should have made this video with atheism is unstoppable. He has this whole list of the regressive agenda, and one of the things they do is move to a topic that's unrelated and has less significance.
Actually ends up as waste. It ends up in landfills, and it's a huge
You should end up in a landfill. You're nothing but waste.
problem, and I think it's a vegan issue that's not really talked about much. But my version of veganism does not include wasting food. You know,
You're fucking dumb as fuck. If you sent the cheese sandwich or whatever back, they probably would have given it to somebody else. One of the servers might have eaten it, and you would have not supported the animal products industry either way. So you're just a fucking dumb shit. Why did you buy ramen noodles that contain chicken at a store if this is your position of like not wasting food? You threw out the packet of flavoring. Yeah, I know. I gotta finish this. You threw out the packet of chicken flavoring when you bought ramen noodles, and you're claiming that you care about wasting food. I gotta remember this when I actually make my response on my YouTube channel.
it goes on to say that I should have told the server I'm vegan, and then they could have made sure they brought out something that was actually vegan. And I think this is a form of low-functioning veganism. As a vegan, we want to function in society. I knew that I was at a non-vegan establishment. Most restaurants that I frequent are non-vegan establishments. I have to accept the fact a non-vegan restaurant doesn't have to bend to my every will. Just
Yeah, they do if they want your business, you stupid fucking dumb cunt. Like, do you not understand capitalism and free market and how we create the demand?
so I can meet my standard vegan
What?
Are you gonna finish his
Yeah, it's not gonna take much longer.
diet for that day. I ordered this sandwich
No.
without cheese. I guess it came with cheese and vegetables on the sandwich. I ordered the sandwich without cheese. I did not know, and it did not say in the menu, that there would be mozzarella toasted on.
You did not ask the server whether or not there's cheese on the fucking thing, so suck my cock, you idiot. You could have sent it back. Like, Dude, you can do whatever you want with your money, and if you tell the people at the establishment that I'm not going to give you money if you give me this, then they can either say, okay, well, we'll give you what you want, sir. We'll give you a vegan meal, or, you know, they don't get your business. And I think they're more interested in your money than you are with hurting their feelings.
This rice or the other
On the
one?
bread.
What?
Is there other rice in this?
What, for the sushi?
Yeah.
Well, that's the rice I got for the sushi. It's a short grain rice. It's stickier.
The thing is, vegans, we need to learn to function in society. And we need to go back to that key word in the definition, seeks. If you're seeking every day to be vegan,
If you're seeking every day to not molest and rape children, then you're no longer a pedophile. If you only, like, rape, molest children, you know, a few times a month, when, you know, like, you're just trying your hardest to not rape and molest children, then you're not a pedophile. You shouldn't be put in prison.
vegan, that's good enough for me. I don't know about Richard from Vegan Games, but it's good enough for me. And this low functioning
It's good enough for you because you're fucking pathetic. What else is there to say?
vegan mindset where you gotta go around telling everybody you're vegan and walk into non-vegan establishments expecting special treatment. I think
Yeah, you ask them for what you want, and if they don't give it to you, you don't give them money. You can do that, Charles. What the fuck?
it's counterproductive, and I think it's unrealistic.
It's counterproductive to ask the chef to, you know, just make them not make that thing without the egg or leave the cheese off of it. It's counterproductive, and you can't force them to do that.
But you're a stupid, selfish, lying cunt. You label yourself as a vegan when you're really not.
Again, Vegan Games is trying to discredit me.
It's funny how he just chops things up so it just has no meaning.
He's actually discriminating against me by saying that I'm not vegan
Another example of slave morality, playing a victim so he seems like the better person.
enough. I can't be in your club because I don't meet your standards. Well, again, Richard, I don't have to answer to you.
Well, yeah, again, you can eat whatever the fuck you want, Charles, but if it includes animal products, you're not vegan.
You were once grocery shopping and you bought ramen noodles that contain chicken product.
I'm gonna get this 12-pack of chicken.
He showed the clip. After he just said he doesn't want to waste food, he actually showed the clip for me where he throws out food.
Ramen noodle soup. Get a couple of them. And I'm gonna throw the packets out. So get.
You're wasting food, Charles. Clearly you don't care. And those packets have plastic, so you're throwing out plastic. Oh, you don't care.
Guess what? It's fucking vegan.
And keep in mind, this is only the shit he's willing to show on camera.
Vegan games, trust me. If I'm gonna eat a steak,
Trust you? Why the fuck would I trust you?
I will do it on camera. I promise you that. I'm
Oh, a promise, yeah.
even eating the chicken ramens right now.
Chicken, okay. So you're throwing out the flavor.
Now, the
Oh,
thing
God.
is, Walmart, the one that I frequent, and the one that I bought these at, doesn't actually have Oriental vegan-flavored ramen. My version of veganism and my
Then don't get ramen, just get rice or fucking anything else. What excuse do you have?
vision for veganism is to be a high-functioning veganism daily in this
High functioning, yeah, you can eat rice rather than ramen, you fucking dumbass.
non-vegan society. If that means I have to compromise here and there out of efficiency or out of affordability, I am willing to do that. But that doesn't make me any less vegan than anybody else
Yeah, it does.
in the vegan YouTube community.
Sorry, you can't change the definition of vegan, Charles?
So a lot of
Yeah, what do you...
people misunderstand what it is that I'm actually trying to do every time I talk about the definition of veganism. I'm not trying to change the definition
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
of veganism. In fact, I'm happy that Vegan Gains and I can both agree on the same definition as
We literally have a complete definition. I'm pro-animal abolition. You're not doing that. You just outright said you do not want the abolition of the animal agriculture industry. You have a completely different definition and goal of what veganism is.
a reference point for debate. I think that's a very healthy thing, and I think it's going to be a productive
You created a safe space on your channel. You don't want to debate.
conversation moving forward. But what I am saying is that we need to reinterpret the definition of veganism, and we have to start accepting that
Reinterpret, so you're changing the definition.
people, other than the vegan social media elite, have a different interpretation of what veganism means to them and what
Yeah, Abbas Lucille, it's slave morality. Like the vegan elite, oh, they're in the elite class. We're below them. We're the victims. Yeah.
veganism means in the context of mainstream society. The elite extremist ideology
Elite,
of
elite,
vegan
elite.
games is not
Elite, extremist, elite, social media, vegan elite, over and over again, slave, fucking morality, victim, virtue signaling, shit.
what's going to progress the vegan message. It's not how we're going to move forward in 2017. And once again, this is dinosaur rhetoric.
In 2017, everyone is now vegan. The entire earth is vegan because you can be vegan and eat meat. Okay, great. Thanks, Charles. You saved the world. Everyone is now vegan.
From last year that needs to be squashed. It needs to be called out. Nobody wants to change the definition of veganism. I think the definition is perfect. It was written intentionally for people to look at those key words: seeks, possible, and
No, it wasn't. Prove that. Again, you're making stupid bullshit up.
practicable. And
One sentence. You're saying somebody made one sentence and thought, well, you know what, I want this to be interpreted a billion different fucking ways.
interpret it to fit their daily lives.
A very clear line.
Okay, so veganism is now everything. You just admitted, well, we can interpret veganism to be everything, so, oh, you know what, I'm right in front of a Burger King, and down the street, yeah, there's a vegan burger joint that sells burgers. You know what, I don't want to walk that far, so I'm just going to go to Burger King. Oh, I'm still vegan, I tried my best.
Is drawn in the sand when you deliberately buy and consume animal products.
So he says a clear line is drawn in the sand. Again, this is a black and white vegan ideology, which I stand firmly against that argument. I think
Yeah, because you're not vegan.
veganism is gray. I think it's a spectrum, and I think
That's
it's an
'cause you're an
umbrella.
idiot.
And to
That's 'cause you're a
elaborate a little
retard.
bit more on the umbrella concept, and the reason that the concept of the vegan umbrella is so important is so that people like
not
you
important.
and I will be afforded the same amount of protection under the banner of veganism that Vegan Gains is afforded, or people like Freely are afforded.
Protection. This is the whole safe space bullshit. You seem to think that people are more worried about getting offended or offending other people, and that they're just more interested in feeling safe and secure than engaging in a debate. Why do you think Hillary Clinton lost the election, Charles? It's because she was pushing this whole fucking SJW, like, everyone's racist. Yeah, like, people care about issues, Charles. What you care about is pretending that you care about offending people, and you think people will flock to that rather than actual issues, like talking about actual issues, finding out what the truth is. This is failed. Like, Hillary Clinton had, was it billions? Like, hundreds of millions of dollars behind her, and she still lost the election because she wasn't talking about issues. You are just trying to make safe spaces that no one is interested in.
We can't rely on these social media stars to protect us and to progress the message moving
Protect us. Oh, yeah, you're the victims.
forward this year.
You're not vegan. It's time to change your name from Vegan Cheetah to Just Cheetah or Plant-Based Cheetah or Lying Fucking Cunt. I don't care. Just distance yourself from veganism because you're not vegan.
And this statement really highlights the aspect of Vegan Gaines' personality where he has to really control everything. If he's not in control and people don't do what they say or people don't meet his standard, he is going to call you a fake vegan, he will denounce you, and
He is going to hurt your feelings, everyone. Don't listen to him. He's the guy who hurts people's feelings. No, don't have a debate. Come here. I'll shelter you under the vegan umbrella.
not include you in the conversation.
Not include you in the conversation? No, you're the one creating a safe space.
Form of veganism is not my way or the highway, and that's a huge difference between me and vegan.
What do you mean your way or the highway? You're trying to make it seem as if I'm physically assaulting people, even though that's not what you're actually saying, but that's the idea you're trying to come across. Like, you have two meanings of what you're saying. It's this... You can't be smart enough to actually know what you're doing. I know you're not doing this intentionally. It's just, like, pathological, but it's pathetic anyway.
Gains. I believe that I'm right because my message is inclusive. I don't care if you're vegan or you're not vegan. We need to realize that if we
I don't care if you're vegan or not vegan. Everyone's vegan.
don't collaborate, and if we don't start having a conversation with people from the other side, I really do fear that...
What do you mean a conversation? We have the... We're in the right. Animals should not be used for agriculture. So what do you mean by create a conversation? Only kill some animals some of the time? Like, that's the conversation you want to have?
Veganism is never going to be a political or social movement
Yeah, with you around.
that's going to be influential in any way whatsoever.
You're not You are, from the get-go, making sure that whatever the fuck you're doing is not going to have any significant impact on anyone. You claim everyone is vegan if they claim it to be, so what difference are you making? If nobody has any sort of pressure to change, and if you just create safe spaces for people where they're free from any sort of criticism, no one's going to change, and that's exactly what you want.
He'll go on and on about how vegan diets are inherently deficient and vegans have to be so careful about what they eat, they need to make sure they supplement with all these things. According to him, your vegan diet is unhealthy because if your diet was truly healthy, you wouldn't need to take any supplements.
So if you are spending an incredible amount of money on supplements, whether you can afford it or not, you do have to take a look at your...
Incredible amount of money. Let's see. I only take B12 right now. Let's look on Amazon. Cyanocobalamin, B12, 1200 microgram. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, $10. Okay, so that's a very long supply. That would last for several months. So, yeah, spending a shit ton of supplements, spending $10 for 6 months supply of vitamins.
diet. Why is it that you have to take all these supplements? Is there something that you're missing in your diet? Vegan Gains also wants to brush off the fact that we were not designed to be taking supplements. We were designed to eat.
We weren't designed, Charles. We're product of evolution, not intelligent design. There's no God who made us, so suck my cock. And if we're not designed, if you're going to use this appeal to nature argument, we weren't designed to use antibiotics. We weren't designed to use vaccines. We weren't designed to use surgeries. If you break your leg, you're not going to go to the hospital to get metal plates put in so you can walk again.
eat food in its form, in its original form. Now, can supplements help? Yes, but Vegan Gains himself,
You take supplements, you take steroids. This is nonsense.
and I'll show you in this next clip, he was taking B12 supplements in pills
We already covered this. Oh, this is just getting pitiful.
and fortified food, and even graduated to injections. First of all, he doesn't even know if he's vitamin B12 deficient.
Yeah, what's the point of even going to a fucking doctor? It's vitamin B12. It's the most innocuous substance on the planet, and I was suffering psychotic symptoms. Why would I wait to go to a doctor, get my B12 levels tested? It's not even going to be necessarily accurate, depending on what test they use, and because I was taking supplements beforehand, it might be very inaccurate. So yeah, I just took a B12 supplement. What's the fucking problem with that? Injecting. Whoopie-doo.
He says he is, but if he is vitamin B12 deficient, why
I never said I was vitamin B12 deficient. I said I might have been, so I just took precaution and took B12 for the hell of it.
aren't these supplements working for you?
B12 deficient.
What do you mean supplements working for you? We already covered this. Sometimes you can't absorb B12, so I had to inject it.
Deficiency can cause psychotic symptoms. I did have a bit of an episode about a couple weeks ago where I was hallucinating and hearing noises. This isn't a new problem for me like you're trying to make it out to be. I've been having hallucinations since the middle of high school before I was vegan, so
Vegan Gains says that he's been having psychotic hallucinations since he was in high school. That statement alone, I mean, the only way I can address this is, should we really take anything you say seriously?
You've been a heroin addict for how long, Charles? Should we take anything you have to say seriously? Again, there's another attack on my character. Why don't we just actually attack my arguments I made, you know? How about you attack the evidence I put forward? No, you know, he has hallucinations, so nothing he says is legit. Well, you know what, you're a drug addict. I think I'm a lot more credible than you are.
Seriously, then, you're admitting to severe mental health problems.
Severe? Who says hallucinations are severe? Like, are you a doctor? Oh, you're a doctor now. Oh, have you diagnosed me with something that's severe?
That would affect your ability to function in society and
Affect my ability to function in society. I make a better living than you do. I actually have friends, whereas you don't. You just have people who don't know you, trust you for a little while, then you fuck them over.
any way whatsoever, which is probably one of the reasons you're doing YouTube, and I can admit that too.
I was a personal trainer before I was doing YouTube, and I was also a photographer, which are two things that require the ability to talk to people, socialize, so again, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm a drug addict. I have a terrible past with employment and with my criminal record. That's one motivation for me to be on YouTube and try to make a living doing social media. But for Vegan Gains to admit that he is psychotic, has psychotic episodes, and has
Never admitted that I was psychotic. I said I suffered from hallucinations.
been hallucinating, hearing voices, and seeing things since he was in high school, is that really somebody that we should take seriously?
Are you someone we should take seriously when you're a felon, you've been to prison, you've been a heroin addict? Should we take you seriously? The hypocrisy.
Is that somebody that we can trust to have
Are you someone we could trust when we know for a fact you are a liar, you've been caught lying, you've admitted to lying in this video?
any kind of political influence on the vegan YouTube community?
Here I am saying that if you want to be healthy as a vegan, take a B12 supplement or eat fortified foods, and you're claiming because I'm doing that, I'm in the wrong?
Well, Vegan Gains, first of all, we don't even know if you're vitamin B12
Yeah, no shit, so you're completely talking out of your fucking ass.
deficient. You self-diagnosed yourself.
I didn't self-diagnose myself. I just thought maybe that's a possibility, and I figured taking a B12 supplement wouldn't hurt because it literally can't hurt. It's just B12.
You refuse to go to a doctor to find
I didn't refuse to go to a doctor. I just thought it wouldn't be a good waste of my time, and it would waste taxpayer money. We use socialized healthcare here.
out officially what's the problem. And I think the reason
Officially, what's the problem? Yeah, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
that you were showing off needles and B12 injections on camera was more for views than anything.
More for views. You know, I share things about my life, what I'm doing. It's part of being a YouTuber, and I think B12 is an important topic to cover. So, yeah, just because I got a lot of views from the video, that means that's all I care about.
Else. I think because it's so shocking, you knew people would
Ooh, B12, oh, so shocking.
click on your videos. But again, Richard has been taking vitamin B12 supplements for a year or longer.
You know, I said I've been taking B12 for 5 years since I became vegan, and you're lying again.
And he still thinks he's vitamin B12 deficient.
Yeah, you can be vitamin B12 deficient even if you take supplements orally if you don't absorb it. I mentioned this how many times, and yeah, still lying.
So obviously the supplements aren't working for him.
Yeah, the supplements weren't working because I might lack intrinsic factor, I might have problems with my gut where I'm just not absorbing it. There's a million different things that could affect it.
First of all, I've been taking B12 supplements since the day I became vegan, so no.
Why did you... He even included the fucking clip. He proves he's a liar on his own.
No, I haven't only just been taking B12 supplements for the last few months like you claim. That's another lie for you to try to discredit me. And as I just mentioned, what you're trying to insinuate here is that because you have to take any amount of supplements on a vegan diet, therefore it is inherently unhealthy.
I don't have to try to discredit you. You discredit yourself.
What? What? Oh god.
He admits that he's been taking vitamin B12 supplements since the day that he went vegan. Yet
Okay, so I thought I've been taking B12 for a few months. Then I corrected you. Then you claimed it's been a year. Then you played the fucking clip of the video which you watched beforehand where I said since the day of being vegan. And, oh, now, yeah, okay, so that's still a problem.
Yet, for some reason, he still believes he's vitamin B12 deficient.
I didn't believe that. I wasn't sure, so I just took injections to make 100% sure I'm not.
Something doesn't add up there.
Yeah, something doesn't add up. You're fucking lying.
There are trade-offs with any diet. No diet is fucking perfect.
And that's exactly...
Yeah, thank you for cutting the clip there where I said, yeah, I'd rather take a B12 supplement and be vegan than eat meat and increase my risk of heart disease, diabetes, cancer.
what I said earlier in this video. Sure, if you go vegan, you're going to have some health benefits, most likely. There's going to be some trade-offs. You're also going to experience some deleterious effects to your health. I'm glad that Vegan Gains and I...
You just said you are going to experience deleterious effects to your health when you just had a completely contradictory statement beforehand. This is such a mess.
actually agree on something, because I didn't think we were going to find any common ground.
No, we have no common ground. You're just lying.
Among the insults and the slander in his...
No, you're the only one slandering people, and calling you a moron isn't an insult. That's just a statement of fact.
video. But Vegan Gains and I do agree on that. If you do go vegan, you will experience some benefits, but there's going to be some
No.
trade-offs, and you're probably going to experience some consequences as well.
If your diet is so perfect, Charles, then how come you're on anabolic steroids? On camera, you were taking Anavar, which is an oral steroid, so I guess your diet is just so terrible, your balls don't even function properly anymore?
Well, let's remember this. Vegan Gains is the one that has the vasectomy, so
Yeah, my balls still function perfectly fine. You know, the vasectomy doesn't actually do anything to your testicles, you stupid fucking moron.
there's no way in hell he's ever going to get his wife pregnant.
Yeah, that's why I got a vasectomy, you stupid fuck. My testicles still produce semen. It's... What the fuck? What's his point?
The reason I was taking Anavar was not because of my diet. The reason I was taking Anavar was for the gym, for my aesthetics. I like working out, I like lifting weights, I wanted to experiment with...
So, you're a pussy who can't fucking grow muscle without, taking steroids, and, it's not because of your diet, you're just a bitch with defective testicles.
with Anavar, so I did. It had nothing to do with what I was eating or not eating. The reason I was taking Anavar was so I could get a bigger pump in the gym and build some muscle mass that I wouldn't be able to build naturally.
Dude, I'm fucking bigger than you are. I think all of my lifts, like, I can lift more than you. So what do you mean you couldn't build naturally? Like, if you can't build that amount of muscle mass you have naturally, then you have defective testicles.
Just call yourself Cheetah. Leave the vegan out of it. You're not vegan, you're just a really bad liar.
Again, I don't have to answer to you or anybody else. And the same thing goes
Yeah, you can eat whatever you want, you just can't call yourself vegan.
for my viewers. If you're out there and you're angry that people would try to tell you that you're not vegan or you're not vegan enough, you don't have to answer to Vegan Gains. That's the beautiful thing about the spectrum. That's the beautiful thing about the umbrella concept.
You can think anything you fucking want inside your head, Charles, but when there's an established definition of something, you can't just say, well, you're that thing without proving it and without people agreeing upon it.
You don't have to answer to anybody. If you want to claim to be vegan or you're trying to transition into being vegan, there is nobody that you have to answer to. And I think the democracy...
I'm the Queen of England, Charles. You're going to have to recognize that I'm the Queen of England. I don't have to answer to you. I'm the Queen of England.
Democratization of veganism in that way is what's going to encourage people and include people into the conversation and into this lifestyle that otherwise would feel abandoned or feel excluded.
This is what I like to call the Hitler strategy. If you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough...
He's breaking up these clips so they're completely out of context and they lose all meaning.
It will be believed. You just keep repeating the same exact bullshit that you know isn't true. If you need a B12 supplement, your diet isn't healthy, you got a hole in your diet. Yeah, fuck you. We already know that's not true. A healthy diet isn't defined by a diet that doesn't require any supplements.
Again, we're not just talking about any supplements. He is literally injecting B12 into his body.
Let's go to the Healthy Home Economist. Okay, so this is the website he used for the biased article that he found about B12 to try... Oh shit, that's the wrong thing, sorry. B12... Okay, and this is the article he used. Okay, this is the article that Charles used to claim that my diet is inherently unhealthy because I have to take B12. Let's go all the way down... What about supplements? It is always best to seek nutrients from whole food sources. However, in the case of B12, there are many ways absorption can be inhibited, and sometimes supplementation may be necessary. And this is coming from a person who says organ meats are the best way to get B12. So, yeah, so organ meats, best way to get B12. Even she admits that you may need to take a supplement if you can't absorb it through your gut. So, yeah, he's fucking lying.
I want to know, do you do that? Because I don't do that. And I'm a heroin junkie, so I can't be around needles anyways. But I want to know, leave a comment down below. Tell me, yes, you are injecting B12 on a daily basis, or tell me, no, you...
Yeah, Charles, not many people inject B12. Thank you for pointing that out. If that's something you need to do to be healthy, then you should do that, whether you eat meat or not, you dumb fuck.
You are not injecting B12 on a daily basis. I think to showcase that in the way of trying to normalize veganism is absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Most people are not sticking themselves with needles because they need vitamin B12.
Charles is claiming that Dr. Michael Greger, the founder of nutritionfacts.org, is vegan and therefore biased and giving out harmful misinformation about B12. Well, prove that, Charles. All you did was find someone else with a somewhat conflicting opinion.
I never said that Dr. Greger was giving bad health advice.
That's what you suggested. You suggested that because Dr. Greger is vegan, his information on B12 cannot be trusted.
I've never said that whatsoever. He does run, or he started, the nutritionalfacts.org website. He's got something he's trying to sell. He might
nutritionfacts.org is a non-profit organization.
have books he's trying to sell or diet plans he's trying to sell. He gives a lot of speeches. So what I was...
he gives those speeches, like, it's a non-profit organization, Charles. Like, he's not making a profit off of this.
saying was, we have to realize that of course this doctor's going to be biased toward...
He's telling people to take supplements if they're vegan. Like, what are you talking about?
towards plant-based diets and the science to back up plant-based diets. Anybody that doesn't...
The reason why he supports plant-based diets is because the vast majority of the medical science supports plant-based eating.
want to acknowledge that obviously doesn't believe in capitalism and doesn't understand how our economy works.
You're the one who says you shouldn't be able to go into a restaurant and ask for something that you want.
Cherry-picked this article. If you actually read to the end, she mentions that...
He actually put this in. He discredits his own arguments.
There are many factors that can affect B12 absorption.
This is the first time I've watched this all the way through to this part. Wow, he's so dumb.
And sometimes, even if you're eating the supposedly best foods like organ meat, B12 supplementation will still be necessary. How come you left that out in your video? And I know you read this part.
So he's upset because I left out a paragraph in an article that I was referencing in a video a couple of weeks ago. Well, I try to keep my videos under 20 minutes.
Oh, that is... that is the lamest excuse. Oh, God.
Stop yelling.
You just said that there must be something wrong with my diet if I'm supplementing or if I'm taking B12 injections, and then you just admitted that you cherry-picked information off of a biased website, and you intentionally left out the fact that even if you're eating foods with B12, you may need to take a B12 supplement because of absorption issues through your gut.
I try, sometimes they go 30, 40 minutes long. If I did cherry pick anything from an article, it was simply for time.
Simply for time, yeah. You couldn't mention one sentence, sure. How long would it have taken you to to admit that even if you're eating foods with high in B12, like animal products, you may still need to take supplements because of absorption issues? That would have taken too much time, Charles. This is the most pathetic excuse. I'm surprised you even brought this up. Like, you completely ignored how you slandered Emily from Bite Size Vegan. You didn't mention this in this video, and you mentioned this. You completely discredited yourself. It's amazing.
Some main points across to people, and I did not have time to read the entire article. And Vegan Gains is...
You didn't have time to read the entire article. What are you, like... Do you have a grade 1 level reading skill? How long would it take to read this? How long? Your videos suck, by the way, too. Like, how long would it take to read that? I think that would be under, like, 3 minutes for me. Maybe not even that.
The same thing, too. He just says stuff, and then he...
You know, maybe if you're going to make accusations against someone, you should read the entire article you're referencing. Like, you know, since you're actually trying... Oh, that's right. You never claim anything you say is true. You're just full of shit.
Flashes an article on the screen for 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds. That's way too long. It's not like we can pause the video if you want to keep reading it.
Takes it off, and we're just supposed to take his word for it.
Yeah, I show the article. It's usually up there for as long as I'm talking about it, and then I move on to the next fucking statement. Charles, you can see what I'm doing here? I paused the video. If you want to read it, you can pause it and read it. And if you want to read the entire article, you can go down to my comment section where I reference these articles. You want me to show you how to do this on live stream? Let's see, what video did I use research reference? This one, gynecomastia. Plenty of research here, go down, research reference. I even categorize things so it's easy for you. You're a fucking moron.
That he summarized the entire article for us.
You cherry-picked a biased website, and then you cherry-picked quotes from that article. You literally cherry-picked a cherry. You're such a liar.
I like that. That was kind of funny. That was cute. Vegan Games does the same thing all the time, though. He always shows nutritional facts from plant-based doctors and plant-based sources, and he tries to...
No. Let's see. Again, like, do I have to go back and show you? Plant-based sources. Let's see. Foods that cause man boobs, gynecomastia. This doesn't seem like a plant-based source. Does anywhere on here? High phthalate body burden causes gynecomastia and puberty. Where does it say plant-based source on here? I think this is science. Here, yeah, relationship between phthalate exposure, intelligence, school-aged children. Say plant-based anywhere on here? No, it's just research, it's just science.
Back up his arguments with science that supports plant-based diets without showcasing conflicting or contrasting science that goes...
Charles, again, you're trying to claim that anyone's opinion or... No, you're trying to say research is bullshit, and any research is just as good as any other research. There's bad studies, there's good studies, there's studies that are older that are being disproven. I'm not just going to randomly find any research that supports both sides when a few studies I find are clearly better than others. There's some conflicting studies, but if the majority of research points in one direction, that suggests that the truth is over here rather than over here in these few studies that have conflicting evidence. You have no ability to use any sort of critical thinking skills or understand the scientific method.
Goes against his opinions or his arguments.
I'm really glad that we only have 5 minutes left.
I was having hallucinations since the middle of high school, well before I became vegan, and in fact, going vegan helped with my mental health. I started having less hallucinations, and it helped my depression.
This is another lie from the vegan social media elite. They will sell you veganism on pills and fortified food, and even
Crap.
do that. And I'm a heroin junkie, so I can't be around needles.
Sorry
Quotes
about that.
from that article.
All the time, though. He always shows nutritional facts from plants in conflicting or nutrition of his arguments with
we're around
science
here.
that supports plant-based diets without showcasing conflicting or contrasting science that goes against his opinions or his arguments.
I was having hallucinations since the middle of high school, well before I became vegan, and in fact, going vegan helped with my mental health. I started having less hallucinations, and it helped my depression.
This is another lie from the vegan social media elite. They will sell you veganism on...
How is that a lie, Charles? If I went vegan and my mental issues became better, how is that a lie? You're a fucking moron. And I actually referenced research in my video where I talked about this. High antioxidant diets, treat neuropsychiatric disorders. Yeah, fruits and vegetables and antioxidant intakes are lower in adults with depression. Therapeutic targets in depression, anxiety, antioxidants as a treatment. Like, you can look this up. Nutritional therapies for mental disorders. Like, again, there's, like, high antioxidant diets, high in nutrition. They tend to help with neuropsychiatric disorders, like hallucination and depression. That's a medically verifiable fact. And when I say it helped with my problems, how is that a lie? Like, you can't even claim that's a lie because that's just subjectivity. Like, it's so stupid.
On its magical qualities to cure...
I never said it's magical.
Everything from
I never said it cured my depression or cured my hallucinations. I only said it got better.
depression to psychotic episodes. Durian Ryder has even said that his veganism cured Crohn's disease freely.
Well, he's a fucking moron.
He says her veganism cured drug addiction and bulimia. These are lies from the vegan social.
Well, that's not a lie. If going vegan helped with her addiction, which is tied to neuropsychiatric disorders like depression, then that's what worked for her. If it cured her bulimia, then that's what worked for her. Like, you can't just say she's lying when, yeah, that's what worked for her.
Social media elite. I really don't think Richard
Social media elite, again, you're using the slave morality argument.
has benefited whatsoever from
You don't think I benefited whatsoever. You have no place to say that. You don't know what's going on inside my head.
his vegan diet in the way of his mental health. If anything, his mental health has deteriorated.
How could you say it's deteriorated? You can look at my older videos and look at my most recent. I think I've calmed down a lot. I'm not as crazy or angry or whatever. You didn't know me before I was vegan. You don't know jack shit.
In the past few weeks, as he said himself, he's still suffering from hallucinations. And to
Yeah, so why did you claim that I cured my hallucinations with a vegan diet when you just admit that I never cured anything?
tell people if you only go vegan, it's possible you're going to cure all your ailments.
I never said you're going to cure all your ailments. Never. I don't know anyone who said that.
From mental to physical. I think that's a lie, and I think that's
No, that's not a lie. You're the one lying.
something that needs to be called out.
I don't take...
Needs to be called out, yeah.
B12 shots every day, moron. I only took them 10 days in a row because that's part of the normal protocol to overcome a B12 deficiency.
And again, Vegan Games never went to a doctor. He doesn't
Yeah, no shit, I never went to a doctor, we know this. Oh my god, you're just repeating the same thing over and over again and it has no meaning.
even know if he's B12
Yeah, well that's the normal protocol and the... Why do I even have to explain this?
deficient. He has no idea, really. Basically,
You have no idea. You have no idea.
self-diagnosing and just guessing that he does.
Self-diagnosing. I wasn't taking medication, dumb shit. I was taking a supplement.
So for him to say he took B12 injections 10 days in a row to overcome B12 deficiency.
Yeah, I said that's the normal protocol. I didn't say I did it to overcome a B12 deficiency. I said that's the normal protocol to overcome a B12 deficiency. And the suspicion was I might be B12 deficient, so that's what I did.
Which he doesn't even know he has, is dishonest.
That's not dishonest. I explained everything in detail. You're the one being dishonest.
Under normal circumstances, if you're taking injectable B12, you only need 1 injection per month. And do steroids normalize veganism, Charles? How often do you take Anavar? Every day, a few times a week, few times a month? What other steroids are you taking? Dianabol, some injectable test? I know you're not taking steroids because of your horrible vegan diet, it's just because your balls don't work, but when you say you're vegan when you're really not, you might be giving people the idea that every vegan is a pussy-ass little bitch like you who needs to take steroids to feel like a man.
So I'm not going to resort to insults, and I'm not going to...
Yeah, you are. You resort to personal attacks. That's the only way you can do anything.
I'm going to try to slander Vegan Games here, but...
You did. You tried to slander me, you tried to slander Emily, along with other vegan activists.
But he will do that, and that's what he does
No, that's what you do to yourself.
with everybody on his social media.
This has gone on long enough. I think you all get the idea that Charles isn't vegan, he's a liar, and he maliciously tries to attack and defame vegans online to destroy their reputation, their careers, and he actively tries to destroy veganism itself as a social and political movement.
In my opinion, veganism is not a social or a political movement
Yeah, no shit. You're trying to make it nothing.
yet. I would like it to be.
No, you don't. You're saying everyone is already vegan, so what's there to protest? What's the movement going to be when everyone's already vegan?
With the vegan social media elite going around telling people, you're not vegan, uh-oh, you ate some cheese that makes you a fake vegan.
No, if you eat cheese, you're not vegan. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, again, you're trying to say that you want this to be a movement. A movement to what? Nothing?
These people are not going to be progressing veganism.
You're not progressing veganism. You're not doing shit. Go back to injecting heroin. He said he's thinking of injecting heroin. Hopefully he finds a dealer in Los Angeles.
To a social and political arena. If there's anybody out there that seriously thinks that somebody that admits to having psychotic hallucinations can actually help us
Wow, somebody who's honest about their problems? Oh, fuck. Damn, I am honest.
bring veganism into the mainstream, I would
Charles, my hallucinations don't get in the way of personal relationships I have. They don't get in the way of intelligence using any kind of logic or reasoning. They don't get in the way of debates. They don't really affect my life in any way. They sort of never have. The biggest danger with my hallucinations was I'd mistake traffic lights. That was really the only danger. I'd see a green traffic light when it was really red. I've almost gotten hit by a car a few times. That's really been the only major issue with my hallucinations.
would say that's a delusion.
He'll either tell you to suck his cock.
I'm gonna let you lick this off.
Wow, he
I'm gonna
showed
let you
this.
lick it right off. If you want to
This is
fly
the guy
over
trying to
New
create
York
safe
and,
spaces.
lick this up for me, suck it right off my cock, bro. I would greatly appreciate it. I really would.
Or he'll just give you this blanket excuse.
And, you know, I've made mistakes too. I've made mistakes. I've popped off. I've said some things, you know, even probably as early as a month ago that I regret now.
Which is just another lie. You don't ever regret saying anything because everything you've said has gotten you more attention, which has gotten you more money, and that's all you care about.
So, the peanut butter video, man. Vegan Gains scoured the internet for any dirt he
No, I didn't. This was a video that came out a while ago that I liked a while ago. Vegan Matrix. Where's our channel? Vegan in the Matrix. Videos. Vegan Cheetah. Got 9,000 views. I liked it way long ago. So, what do you mean? This is the video where you put peanut butter on your dick. Right here.
Lick it right off.
I didn't have to scour the internet for that. The vegan cheetah versus veganism. Like, let's see how long we even have to look for that. Let's see. Vegan cheetah... Like, there's a million ones calling out the fucking vegan cheetah. Like, you don't have to look far. Give me a break.
You could possibly find of me. The peanut butter video, that was not my most flattering moment, I will admit that. I do,
This isn't your most flattering moment. It's worse. Much worse.
you know, have regrets. I say some things once in a while that I have to take back or that I no longer
Yeah, you have to take it back because you don't want everyone to hate you, but you're making everyone hate you.
include in my repertoire, and I think all of us do that. Even Vegan Gains himself was toning it down there for a while.
Yeah, no shit.
But I think he noticed his views started going down.
My views weren't going down because of my behavior. Like, if anything, they've gone up. I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about.
So he started, you know, getting extreme with it again to try to get his views back up.
No, no. What do you mean extreme? Like... This makes no sense.
And Vegan Gains is absolutely in this for the money. If he wasn't...
I do YouTube as a career for the money. Yeah, I can't do this full time, if I weren't making money off of it, so what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't mean I don't care about animal ethics. Just another, attempt at calling me an elite ruling class and, use your slave morality.
In this for the money, would he really go on to attack a character from Game of Thrones? Does that make any logical sense? I mean, if he really cares about being a vegan activist, why would you pick fights with characters from movies?
I didn't pick fights, with a character. This person, Hopthor Bjornsson, is a real person. Like, a lot of people know of him. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yeah, I made a very good point. A lot of people watch Game of Thrones. It's got 224,000 views right now. It's still going up. I made a very good point about how his diet is horrible for the environment. What the fuck are you talking about?
In television, or pick fights with comedians like Nicole Arbor.
And pick a fight with a comedian like Nicole Arbor. Everyone's picked a fight with Nicole Arbor. She fat shames. When you just criticize me for fat shaming.
The good thing is, after this video goes up and everyone watches it, you'll only be destroying your own reputation from now on. You're a liar, everyone knows it, and after each lie, you'll only be making yourself look worse, and we'll see how much longer you can keep making money that way.
So I believe that my channel will continue to grow and the viewers will continue to resonate with my message because...
No, they won't. Look at the likes, dislikes. Let's look at your other video, the one you recently posted. Yeah, still more dislikes than likes, and if you look at the comment section here, everyone hates you.
Because I want to really get this across to you again, okay? The definition of veganism can be interpreted in many different ways.
No, it can't. No.
Veganism is not a black and white issue.
Yes, it is.
It's very gray. It's a
No, it's about animal abolition, not animal welfare. Animal abolition.
spectrum, and under the umbrella concept
There's no umbrella. You're just trying to create a safe space for fucking retards like you, because you can't handle any sort of criticism or conflict, because you're a fucking pussy. Take more steroids, bitch.
of veganism, we are able to include many more people that would otherwise be
Oh, excluded from a... We have to let all the girls in the treehouse. Can't just have the treehouse for boys. This is fucking stupid.
excluded from the message. So I think I clearly articulated the
Excluded from the message? The message is animal abolition, and you're trying to make veganism be nothing.
fundamental differences between me, vegan
Yeah, you've shown the fundamental differences between me and you. You're a fucking selfish, greedy, pathetic piece of fucking shit, and I'm not.
Gains and the rest of the social media elite. So let me know what you guys think. Please give this video a like. Leave the
Oh no, nobody, no. Oh, that's too bad.
comments down below. I want to see what you guys think about the differences between my
What you guys think? Okay, let's see. Buddy, you didn't really address anything new. You just kept spewing up your own ideology to fit your choices, totally ignoring the legitimate criticisms he brings forth. Willingly and knowingly consuming like 5 pounds of, yeah, again. And then there's a person agreeing with this person. Vegan cheetah, sorry man, but your response was pathetic. Just letting you know you fucked yourself even more. Where are your scientific facts, retard? You're not proving vegan gains by scientific facts, you're just stating your own opinion. Also, how is trying not to engage in a debate? He literally called you out 3 times and you're just now making a response. The vegan cheetah, I don't think he's refreshing your channel every second, you fucking idiot. Yeah, more people calling you fucking idiot, Charles. No one's on his side. No one. So, wow, look at all this backlash. Oh, here's a plant-based athlete. He's hilarious. Dr. Greger is non-profit. You should probably do more research. Vegan Gains tags the peer-reviewed scientific articles in his videos. Plant-based athlete, well, considering the statement is coming from someone who actually said out loud that he would punch Nick in the face and knock his teeth out, I don't respect you enough to respond. Oh, look, who's using personal attacks to not engage in a debate? But since you brought up the website, nutritionfacts.org, is your website nonprofit? What kind of dog do you have in this fight? Yeah, people are trying to make a living, Charles. That doesn't mean they only care about money. You're exploiting people and trying to make money selling a diet. That's not exploiting people, that's just capitalism. He's providing a service that people want and they're buying it. You're a fraud and a money grubber. Yeah, if you're trying to make a living, you're a fraud. What does that make you, Charles? This is just pathetic. Nobody's on his side. I feel bad for you. You're getting absolutely annihilated, but you're too stupid to even realize how stupid you are. Yeah, so Charles, you lost. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. And last thing I wanted to point out here.
This. Now, and I really appreciate it. Now, I understand some of you are probably upset with me.
Wait a second.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Vegan Cheetah. So for today's video, I want to welcome all of Richard's viewers. I want to welcome the subscribers from Vegan Games' channel. You guys.
No, not a single person who came from my channel subscribed to you, and I can prove it. Vegan Cheetah Social Blade. So let's see this. Here on this list is subscribers on January the 4th, I think it was. That's when I made my video critique of him, the first one. So...
Okay, so...
No, January 3rd. Okay, so January 3rd. January 3rd is right here on Tuesday. He was getting 130 subscribers on December 25th, 172, 215, like, these are in the high hundreds to low 200s. Then on January 3rd, right when I made the video, he only got 8 subscribers. Only got 8. Then he got 43, 12, 69. That now on Saturday, only 1. This is, and by the way, these are consecutive. I made 2 videos about him now. So, your subscribers suddenly dipped tremendously after I made those 2 videos about you, and you're saying my subscribers came over to your channel. No, you're full of shit. So nobody cares about you. You're crashing fucking hard. And you're a moron. And let me just see if I can get the link that Jasmine sent me with Charles's Tumblr. I'm just going to look for it right now. There we are. Alright, here's his mental breakdown happening live. Okay, this is what's going on. A lot is happening. I'm being trolled hard. No, you're not being trolled. People are just telling you the truth, and you're too much of a fucking pussy to handle it. I'm on an emotional roller coaster ride due to some personal issues, and on top of it all, my addict brain is talking to me again. Oh, so I'm the one with mental problems, huh, Charles?
I bet he's hearing voices too.
Yeah, I bet he's hearing he even said he's hearing voices inside his head. His addict brain is talking to him. That sounds like he's hearing voices. The addiction in my head has been quiet for some time. Oh, so you haven't been hearing many voices inside your head, but now you are. I don't know if it's the move or the pressure I'm under with my channel right now. Oh, you mean I'm making you crack mentally? Or because I have major trust issues, but I'm really struggling in my head right now. Oh, so you're the one with mental problems.
I love how he can bully everyone on the internet.
Yeah.
When he's actually called out, he has a
Oh,
mental breakdown.
he loses it. Yeah, he can slander anyone he want, but he has a mental breakdown. Yeah, what a pussy. I don't have anyone to talk to one-on-one about this, so I figured I'd let you know. Oh, you don't have any friends, Charles? Oh, I thought I was the weird, extreme vegan who doesn't have any friends, but you're the one without any friends. Huh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because you fucking slander everyone, you treat everyone like fucking shit, and nobody wants anything to do with you. Why is it when things start going well, I start feeling like this again? Nothing was ever going well for you. This was inevitably going to happen. Oh, and I'm really missing my mother right now. Still can't believe she didn't live long enough to see me today. Maybe that's why I still feel a hole in my heart. Oh, the big bad vegan cheetah misses his mommy. So, yeah, cheetah's a little bitch. No one is interested in your horse shit anymore. You can see your subscriber count ever diminishing. Right, it was going pretty good before I made my video, but yeah, right after that, crash. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 20 minutes now, so it's time to end the stream. But, thanks for hanging out and watching this, train wreck. I hope you had fun. I'll, notify you guys on Patreon when the next stream is going to be. And as always, keep making those vegan games.